They'll be with you for at least an hour, maybe two, because right now I'll have good service, but once I get off the interstate, I'm going to go like an hour with absolutely no cell phone coverage. But we had a great trip. We had a great time last night, as you see. And we were with Jared and Nathan. It was so much fun, but we're far away enough from his place now. I'm not going to dox him. We're a couple miles away. But, yeah, that's one thing. I'm very careful. I don't want to... Yep, I'm definitely going live. And I've got slow mode on, so it'll make the chat a lot easier for me to read. But I'm going to turn the camera now, and you can see a big cemetery here. And we are, like I said, we're actually not too far from Pittsburgh, but it's almost like you're out in the country here. Yep, and I'm sure Jared will come on here. So, we are now leaving. And we'll be live. I'll be live. I'll tell you I'll be live for at least an hour. I may have to take a couple phone calls, but I'll mute the mic if that happens. But we're gonna have to stop for gas at some point. I got enough gas to go 180 miles, but gas is so high up here. I want to wait till I get back in Virginia. We're going down a really steep hill. I mean, Jared's new apartment is really nice, guys. It's really nice, and I love the location of it. I know he doesn't like it, but I love Pittsburgh. I love this town. I love this town. And I love you guys, and I hope I'm doing a better job at interacting with y'all. Because I know for a long time I went well over a month without live streaming. And when we get home tonight,
turn right onto West Pike Street.
I got to exercise a little bit. I only have to do...
turn right onto West Pike Street.
I only have to do 300 calories because I walked around a lot. Jared took me to
Turn right onto West Pike Street.
Went in the cathedral, didn't film the elevators because they were too busy, but I got a bathroom tour for my Commodes channel of the last original bathroom left in the building. We should be getting on the interstate here really soon. There's the 7-Eleven where I filled my big gulp
Continue on
earlier.
West Pike Street for 3/4 of a mile.
So maybe we'll get a few people on here today. We had like over 100 people on last night. Yep, I'm navigating to home, although once we get off Route 19 in West Virginia, there's no cell coverage for about an hour. So I'll stream until I get to the point where I know I'm going to lose service. We'll stay on here till at least we get off the interstate. I think Somerville, West Virginia is where I'll lose service once I get past Somerville. And of course, the sun's in my face, but that doesn't bother me because I'm wearing Oakley sunglasses. And no, this is not product paid sponsorship. I just love my Oakleys. But we gotta go down to the elevator museum, and Nick's gonna help me unload this stuff. Then I gotta return the van. I gotta have the van back, I think, by 9. So I'm gonna, like I said, it says we'll be there at 8:16, so it's gonna be pretty hectic when I get back home. I gotta unload this van.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto Pennsylvania 519 South, South Main Street.
I gotta unload this van, take it back, and then get my car. Let's see, where do I turn left? At the light. I hope the sun's not going to be in my face going home the whole way. But
turn left onto Pennsylvania 519
the Oakleys
South,
make
South
it a
Main
lot
Street.
easier. Ooh, there's a vape store.
In half a mile, turn right onto the I-79 South ramp to Washington PA.
Washington PA? That's funny. But yeah, sit back, relax, get your diet soda, get your fruits and vegetables, and hang with me for a while. We're going to be on here for a little bit. Thank you for the gas money. I think the super chats from these live streams have covered the gas. And I hope the slow mode makes the chat more enjoyable for everyone. Hold on. Let me tell them I'm on a live stream.
Turn right onto the I-79 South ramp.
Oh gosh, now I can't see anything because the sun's in my face.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-79 South.
On a live stream. I'll call later.
Continue on I-79 South for 5 miles.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna go. No, we are not. I don't think we're gonna go through downtown Pittsburgh because we're south of town. But this is good, so I don't have to deal with a lot of traffic. Reset the cruise. All right, we're on the way home. Back on the interstate. Yeah, I'll live stream at least to Somerville. I want to come to Cleveland. I really want to come to Cleveland, guys. There is so much I want to see there. And by the way, thank you. Thank you so much for the chat. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we don't want to fuel the fire. So yeah, don't mention spammers. Just spam will be dealt with by us. Now, if you notice spam, I don't mind if you bring it to our attention. But yeah, just please don't. Like I said, these trolls and spammers feed off people talking about them. If you don't talk about them, they'll go away. So yeah, just please don't talk about them. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with saying, like, asking a mod to do something. And that's one. To my mods. This goes to all of my mods. Little rocks are on. This goes to all my mods. Don't ever get mad at someone.
In 2 miles, use the left lane to take the I-70 East, I-70
Don't ever
South
get
exit
mad
for
at
Stanley,
someone for
Washington.
asking something. As a mod on my channel, you're here to help out. Don't get mad at someone for asking you to do something. And if they ask something unreasonable, just say, be polite. I mean, you can politely decline the request. But as a mod, this goes to all my mods. As a mod for my channel, you're here to help out with members, and if they need something, don't ever act like you're better than them. I mean, just simply answer their question. But like I said, I haven't really noticed that happening much lately, but I've had mods come across and like backseat modding is like, you know, talking about something a mod should do, but there's nothing wrong with saying, hey mods, this person's doing this or something, because the mod might not
In
see
half
it.
a mile, use the left lane to take the I-70 East, I-79 South exit toward New Stanton, Morgantown.
But I just don't want my mods, like, this goes to all of them, because I can't think of one person. But I'm just saying, I don't want my mod, I mean, like I said, if a member is asking for help, that's what you're here for.
Use the left lane to take the I-70 East exit.
And yeah, as far as, like I said, if there's an actual legit troll
Continue on I-70 East for 4 miles.
or bot or spammer, yeah, you can ban them without question. But as far as banning people, I mean, I don't really like to ban actual people unless they're just a troll. But like I said, I mean, for the most part, me and my mods are all on the same page, and I don't have any problems with them. Because my goal for these live streams and chats is to be a place where we can have open dialogue, talk about almost anything. It's just when arguments break out that timeouts will be issued, or if people ask for shout outs multiple times. And I talked about this last night. And then after this, I'm not going to bring it up anymore. If you get timed out, please, you're not in trouble. We don't hate you. It's just means take a break, sit back, and just relax, calm down. I mean, it doesn't mean we hate you. Heck, my boyfriend has been timed out on my live streams before, so just don't take it personal. And like I said, just so you know, asking me for shout outs.
21 for I-79 South.
And yeah, like I said, it doesn't mean we hate you. It just, like I said, don't take it personal. We're just trying to keep order here. But one rule I want to emphasize: do not ask for shout outs on this channel. I give shout outs at my discretion, and it's just not allowed because the main reason being is because if I grant one shout out, I have to grant them all. But the only exception I'll ever make to the shout out rule is like if I have a family or like a parent of an autistic child comes on and asks me to shout out to their child, like not a YouTube channel. If they're asking me to shout out to Mike, who, like, that's just an example. Like, say, my son Mike has been following your YouTube. He loves what you do. Can you give him a shout out? That is allowed, by the way. That type of shout out is allowed. But asking me to shout out a YouTube channel is not allowed.
In half a mile, take exit 21 for I-79 South.
So I just wanted to clear that rule up a little bit. And now that I've got everything cleared up, we're going to enjoy the drive. We are going south on 79. And like I said, we don't hold grudges on this. Oh, Ray's on there.
Take
How you
exit
doing?
21.
It's good to see Ryan. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but he's a loyal viewer.
Continue for 136 miles.
Okay, I'll be with y'all for at least 136 miles. May cut in and out a little bit, but I had really consistent service yesterday. And that live stream yesterday in downtown, Jared and his road rage, oh my gosh. I can't believe that was caught on camera. Alright, I'm going to try to get around these trucks. I don't know if this merges or not, but we're going to move here a little bit because we got to get home. I'm going to set the cruise control. I want to get back into Virginia before I buy any more gas, because gas up here is like $3.70 a gallon. we have fun on these live streams, and sometimes we get in some shenanigans, but at the end of the day, I try to keep it all good, clean fun. I think we're back. It's gonna cut in and out a little bit. Oh, Kathy's on. Nice to see you. Wow, we got 90 people here. 14 bucks. Okay, my HVAC repair guy is at my house. I just got a motion notification. Like I said, I mean, I hope the service, yeah, I mean, slow mode makes it a lot easier for me to read this chat. Oh, hey, you from France. Thanks for tuning in. It is 5 degrees Celsius here, which is about probably in the mid 40s. Trip was great, rushed. We had a good time last night. Got about 3 or 4 elevator videos. We went to the Cathedral of Learning today. I tried to ride the elevator there, but they were so busy. No video. But for the Commodes channel, I filmed the last remaining original bathroom in the building. And we went to another building and filmed the only unmodernized elevator on the whole campus. A 1973 Otis Lexan Hydro 5-stop, a pretty high hydraulic. And it had a good motor. It had a good motor. But yeah, the selectors in the back. But yeah, like I said, most of it actually came from an elevator company that I know up here. But this is my favorite piece right here. I love this. This is cool. It's an old Dover button. Dover with EBCO halo buttons. And he gave me an old Otis call station. There's a Montgomery Square button car panel. So yeah, this is all Jared and Jason and Nathan's doing, as well as 2 different elevator companies. And again, I'll convey some news later, but something big is coming up with elevaTOURS and an elevator company. I can't talk about it just yet, but I'll be able to talk about it soon. It's going to be big, but not as big as Kone in Finland, but elevaTOURS is going to be showing you guys something really cool in the coming month or 2. So yeah, it'll be fun. I always enjoy these tours I get, because like I said, I love giving to people, and it does feel good when people give back to me and I get to do something I enjoy because of it. So, but still, that Kone Finland thing was probably one of my favorite things ever. And when I get home, I need to edit the Dead Mall tour of the abandoned mall in Columbia. And I've got a couple autism outreaches and a few car tours. I've got a car tour of a Dodge Charger, Elijah's car, his old car. And I think I toured his Ford Taurus. And yeah, my injury is feeling a lot better. I still can't walk steps because I'm so upset. I wanted to walk the steps in the Cathedral of Learning, but my knee still won't let me. Another 2 or 3 days and I'll be back to 100. I haven't had to wear a bandage in a couple days, so I'm kind of excited about it. But this, the cool thing about this Dodge Charger, it's not just any Dodge Charger. It has been retrofitted as a volunteer firefighter car. So it's got all the lights and sirens on it, and those are going to be demonstrated in the video. So it's wired up a lot like a police car. So those of you who like emergency vehicles, this will be a double for you. You'll get a tour of an emergency vehicle. This is a rental van that belongs to Budget Rent-A-Car. Oh, Matthew is on. Matthew is on. Oh my gosh. Matthew is on. Awesome. Good to see you. Matthew has become a good friend. Zach likes him too, so we'll have to get together sometime. But yeah, I wouldn't buy one of these though. I mean, I just don't really care for American cars. Honda and Toyota are my 2 favorite brands. Yep, the escalators are gone. The escalators are gone. They've been turned into steps. I will be home right around 8 p.m. and got to get this van unloaded, take it back, go home and exercise, and then get to bed. Because I'm going to be going to work probably between 2 and 4 in the morning. These were on my rest days. I actually didn't call in sick for this. I actually did this on my legitimate days off work. Yeah, most don't, but you'll still come across a lot of older elevators with a mechanical safety edge. Almost all the new elevators have electric eyes on them. But yeah, I can't wait to get back home. I love going to see my friends. I love going places, but I love going back home. Going back home is always my favorite thing to do, no matter where I'm going. There's an old saying that there's no place like home, and home is where the heart is. That's totally true. Kansas City is an awesome place. I love Kansas City. I wonder if the Otis elevator at the Intercontinental Hotel is still running, the glass elevator. If you ever have a chance to go check up on that for me, I'd appreciate it. I wonder when my Be Real is going to go off. It'll probably go off while I'm driving. And I'm going to tell you another thing that is very bad to do. Do not text and drive, people. Do not text and drive. I don't do it anymore. I'll tell you what, let's see, I'm going to stop and get dinner in about 2 hours. I'll probably go to McDonald's and get a Filet-O-Fish sandwich. Because I've only eaten, let me see how many calories I've eaten today. I have only eaten 460 calories all day. And I ate 2,000 yesterday, so I'll balance it out. I'm just going to eat maybe 400 calories here in a little bit. Because I had a cheat meal last night at Eaton Park, and it was really good. The fries were mediocre, but the burger was good. And we don't have Eaton Park in Roanoke. Eaton Park is a lot like a Denny's. But yeah, I have a feeling tomorrow when I step on the scale, we'll be over 70 pounds of weight loss. And I'm getting to the point. Oh, I love Cane's is okay. I know that's Fight and Talk with Jared, but Cane's is just okay. I mean, like I said, I did some research last night. the lowest I can go without being underweight is 128. I don't want to get down that low. Upper 130s, low 140s is where I want to be. And it's time to start strength training, because it's going to get to the point where the new jeans I just bought are already fitting loose. I'm wearing 32s and they're loose on me now. Jason is underweight. Jason is underweight. I am not. If I get down to 128, then I'm underweight. But right now, I'm at a safe weight. I'm within my normal BMI. My BMI is 20.1. But it's better to be underweight than overweight, though. Being overweight has a lot more health dangers than being underweight. When I started this journey, I was not overweight. I was obese. I was actually considered an obese American. And now I'm toward the low end of my BMI. I feel great and I am happy. Zach is 126 pounds. And he is 5'4", so I don't know what his BMI is without doing the calculator, and obviously I'm not going to do it while I'm driving. If someone can plug 5'4" and 126 pounds into a BMI calculator for me, that would be much appreciated, because I would like to know what his BMI is. Yeah, you're pretty skinny, Steven. But yeah, if someone could put Zach's stats into a BMI calculator and put it in the chat for me, I'd appreciate it. 5'4", 126 pounds. What's his BMI? There's one from the NIH, I think. I just did a Google search for a BMI calculator, but if no one's able to do that, 21.6. My BMI is lower than his. Wow. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Thank you. My BMI is 20.1 right now. I might stop at Sheetz and get a fruit cup and fill up my drink. I think I'm going to do that. I want some strawberries. So we're going to stop at Sheetz and fill up my drink and get a fruit cup, and I can probably bring the phone in. I'll show you the van. Let's see. We're going to get a fruit cup. We're going to get some strawberries or pineapple if they have them. If this had been 6 months ago, you'd probably see me stop and get 4 hot dogs, an order of fries, and a pretzel. But I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm going to get a snack. If this Sheetz is right off the highway. Your BMI is probably about 21 or 22, I would say. Okay, I just missed the Sheetz. I didn't see where it was, so I'll turn right. Maybe I'll go to Get Go.
Keep left at the fork.
I don't know where the Sheetz is.
Head southwest toward Pennsylvania 21 West.
I guess I'll just go to the Get Go down here. I'm sure they have a fruit cup.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn at Elm Drive, T796.
Oh, I see Sheetz behind me, and this Get Go won't have anything. So we're going to make a U-turn and go back to the Sheetz back there. I see it in my mirror. Please note I'm not reading the chat right now because I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. There's no U-turn sign here, so I can make a U-turn, and we're going to go to Sheetz and get us a refill on my Big Gulp and a fruit
cup. Make a
cup.
U-turn at Elm Drive, T796.
Oh, I hear all the stuff rattling around back there. If I get in a bad accident, that selector is going to kill me. It weighs like 100 pounds. All right, here we go. We're making a U-turn and we're going to Sheets. Oh,
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-79
all right, let
south
me
ramp to Morgan.
turn that off there. I don't want to hear that because it's going to talk the whole time. We're going to get a fruit cup at Sheets and refill my Big Gulp. I see Sheets up there on the left or on the right, and this will be good. But the fruit cups, I'll tell you, it's so expensive to eat healthy. I'm gonna pay like $4 for 70 calories. I mean, that's very expensive. We're gonna go into Sheets and get a fruit cup. I hope they have them. If not, I'll get a turkey and Swiss sandwich. This lane ends. I think it ends before Sheets. Yes, I'll have to get over. There's Sheets right there, guys. We're gonna go inside. Uh-oh, here's the entrance. Okay, this is weird. This is a nice Sheets, it looks like. We're gonna go inside Sheets and get a fruit cup. It's not even that busy. Let us go get a snack. And I'll bring y'all with me. Let me get my phone because I'm gonna do Apple Pay. All right, let me get this off the mount. All right, they're gonna blast copyrighted music in here, so I might have to mute the mic. So when we go inside, I'll probably mute the mic so I don't get a copyright thing because they play music loud here. Let me put my phone away, my other phone. And unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to mute the mic in here because it's gonna be copyrighted music. But once we get out, I'll unmute it. It's not too loud in here. It's not too bad. The music's not that loud. I'll just talk over it. And let us see what we're going to get here. We are going to get... Actually, I'm going to have to mute. I'll be right back. Over here, the music's not too loud, so we are going to refill my Big Gulp. Just get a little bit of ice. And let's see if Diet Pepsi's good. It looks good. So we'll fill it up. Put a little bit of vanilla in it. I should probably go to the bathroom while I'm here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the stream because I am not going to stream the stream. Let me put this back in here. So guys, don't go anywhere. I will be back in about 30 seconds. All right, guys, we're back. We're back now. So let's get my fruit cup and get out of here. I set it over here. This is the last one that has the blue. Let's get my fruit cup and get out of here. I set it over here. This is the last one that has the blueberries. See? It's got strawberries and blueberries. These are amazing. Here's the self-checkout. Let's do this.
Please scan your My Sheets card now.
So we're going to do the My Sheets card. Let me pull it up. Here it is. There we go.
Frequent shopper account activated.
Pay for my refill.
From list. Select payment type. Insert card.
There we go. No
Thank
receipt.
you for shopping at Sheets.
All right, we're gonna go eat this now. Got the big gulp filled up, got me some strawberries. And there's the van. While we're here, I'll stop and show you a little bit of what we got. Since this is a keyless, I like this. Just press the button and I can get in the van. You set the big gulp there, the fruit cup there, and I'll show you what we got here. Oh, that music is loud. I gotta talk over it. We have an Otis elevator selector, got a Montgomery square button, some Adams, an old Houghton car panel, or call panel. So that's pretty cool. Now watch this. You want to see something cool about this van that I really like? I never have these vans. No, I didn't get a copyright claim. I would have been notified. Watch this. I can open all the doors with the remote. See, look at that. That's pretty cool. Now watch this. When I click it again, watch this. Click, 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 click. It all closes up. I love that. That's pretty cool. So now we're back in the van and we don't have to worry about the music. So let me put the phone back in the mount. And audio is having issues. I can close the stream and open it again. That should fix it. Let me look and make sure I didn't get an email. No, I did not get a copyright claim. Let's see here. Is the audio working okay? Because if it's not, I'll close the app. Okay, no audio issues. Let me start the engine, listen to startup. But we have this. All right. Well, if it keeps muting, it's on your end. So close your YouTube app and reopen it. But we're going to eat strawberries and blueberries, y'all. Open the cup. And here we go. 70 calories of deliciousness. Doesn't this look good? Strawberry. And then mix a blueberry with it. Heavenly. All right. I got a snack. We're going to get back on the road now. I'm going to enter my calories in my calorie journal. So far today, I am up to 530 calories. So, with that being said, we're going to get back on the road and I'm going to enjoy my strawberries while I'm driving. Here we go. Now I'll turn the volume up on the GPS so I can actually hear where I'm going, because it's going to stop going crazy now that I'm going back toward the interstate. Here we go. These strawberries are delicious, y'all, along with the blueberries. They have music just blasting at the gas pump, y'all.
Turn right, then turn left.
No, I don't want my music playing. Let me stop it, because it's copyrighted. There we go.
Head east toward Murtha Drive, then turn left onto Murtha Drive. Turn left onto Murtha Drive, then turn left onto Pennsylvania 21 West. This route avoids road closures on I-64 East. You are on the fastest route. You will arrive at 2025. Turn left onto Pennsylvania 21 West. Continue on Pennsylvania 21 West for half a mile.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Strawberries and blueberries mixed together are amazing. It's an amazing snack. This ain't a long drive. A 4-hour and 48-minute drive is nothing. A long drive is from like here to Denver. Y'all gotta realize I used to be a truck driver. If I drove less than 10 hours a day, it was
In
a
a quarter
bad day.
mile, turn left onto the I-79 South ramp to Morgantown.
I'm used to driving 10, 11 hours a day. And even as my job as a locomotive engineer, I'm driving for 12 hours a day sometimes. So a 5-hour drive is nothing.
Turn left onto the I-79 South ramp.
Tyson's to Blacksburg is not far. It's like 3.5 hours. That's not far. At least not for me. Maybe for someone else it
In a
might
quarter
be.
mile, merge onto I-79 South.
But these are short drives for me. Pretty much anywhere on the East Coast from Roanoke is a short drive to me. Because I drove from Roanoke to Texas in less than 30 hours.
Continue on I-79 South for 116 miles.
So yeah, we're on the road again. Just can't wait to get back on the road again. Unload the elevator parts at the elevator museum and turn in the van and go home and go to bed after I exercise. And when I exercise at the apartment building, I will not be live streaming those workouts because it's a community fitness center and sometimes there's other people in there. And if no one's in there, I might live stream, but I don't want to live stream when other people are in there because it's a total violation of their privacy. It was United Airlines, not Southwest. And the reason being is because pilots had called in sick. And I don't blame them. I don't blame the pilots at all. If I was an airline pilot, I'd call in sick on Christmas Day so I could spend it with my family. They have no pilots left on the extra board. They had to wait for a crew to get rested. Yep. Because that's what said on the computer when we checked our flight status. We got an email saying that there was no crews available, meaning everyone had called in sick, and one would not be available till 10 a.m. when he came rested. So I do not blame these pilots at all for calling in sick. Because in all honesty, I would call in sick on Christmas Day too. And I have. I will not go to work on Christmas. No freight is that important that I'm going to miss time with my family. Oh yeah, we got our money back all right. It saved me a lot of money. It was a lot cheaper to drive. The gas back and forth to Texas was less than $200 for my Hyundai Accent. The airplane tickets for both of us were $1,200. So, saved about $1,000. To all you super chatters out there, thank you so much. Yeah, the round trip ticket to Texas was $600 from Roanoke to San Antonio. It's expensive to fly out of Roanoke. Back during COVID, when no one was flying, it was cheap. But now prices are back up. I think Roanoke Airport has like 4 gates. It's a nice airport. I like it. It's just expensive to fly out. I'm going to the airport right now to turn this van in after I unload it. My Toyota is in the long-term parking lot. Oh, I got a decline call. Yeah, I have to decline a call. Yeah, people calling sick to work because they don't want to go in. Wait, I think that was one of my mods. I'm going to mute the mic and take it in a second. Rafe, call me back. All right, sorry about that. I just had to deal with some business real quick. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I just had to deal with some business with one of my mods real quick. And I just finished my strawberries. And I feel better now. I can't believe it. If this had been 6 months ago, I'm sure everyone on this stream can tell you what I would have gotten if this had been 6 months ago. As far as calling in sick to work, I think it was Jim or someone was talking about it. If you work for a crappy company that treats you real bad, and you don't want to go to work, call in sick. That's what I do. But yeah, I mean, it's liberating to call in sick to work. Obviously, you don't want to do too much, because if you call in sick to work too much, you'll get fired. But yeah. If you work for a company that treats you really good, you want to do a good job for them. Give 110% if you work for a company that treats you good. If you work for a company that treats you bad, just go in and do as little as possible to get the job done. your employer treats you good, you give them 110%. Do the best job you can. Even the way the railroad is, Norfolk Southern, I mean, all you gotta do is read the news and you can see how these train companies treat us. But my boss, my personal boss, his name is Eric. And if you ever watch this, Eric, he's one of the best bosses I've ever had in my life. Oh, hey, James, how you doing? It's going good. Eric, I'm not gonna say his last name, but Eric at Norfolk Southern is probably one of the best bosses I've ever had in my life, apart from Trent at McDonald's. So yeah, even bad companies can still have good bosses on some divisions or at some warehouses or whatever. But like I said, my personal boss that I have, he's very good to me. And I'll do favors for him too. Like, one time, I'm an engineer. I'm a locomotive engineer. I'm not a conductor. I'm a locomotive engineer. One time he was out of conductors. He called me up and said, look, Andrew, I need a favor. Can you go out as conductor to take this train to Williamson? I said, Eric, I'm not doing this favor for Norfolk Southern. I'm doing this for you. Yes, I will. So yeah, like I said, I mean, I will help out I'll do anything for Eric because he is an amazing boss. Last hotel I stayed in, I think, was with Aaron Stone. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'll be honest, I wish we could have gone on strike.
Welcome to West Virginia.
Oh, we're in West Virginia. If we could have gone on strike, working conditions on all the railroads would improve. And we would have only had to go on strike for maybe a few days. It's not like we'd shut down for months. Yeah, I hated being a conductor. I did not like my job as a conductor. I absolutely love being a locomotive engineer, though. I love being a locomotive engineer. It is a fun job. Being a locomotive engineer is a fun job. The only thing that kind of sucks about it now is all the trains are self-driving. So I don't get to, all I do is sit there and toot the whistle, and that's about it. Now, coming down the mountain out of Bluefield, I still run the train because the self-driving works a lot like a cruise control. I mean, it can't put the air brakes on and stuff, so. But I love driving the train. I would like to someday. I mean, of course, I'm stuck in Roanoke now because I have Zach, but if I hadn't gotten with Zach, I've been watching it. Metra in Chicago pays into railroad retirement. I would love to be a locomotive engineer for Metra. Regular schedule, regular route, home every day, don't have to stay in a hotel. Oh my gosh, that is a hitchhiker over there? Yeah, he's hitchhiking on the interstate. Wow. He's got a backpack, he's hitchhiking, walking right along Interstate 79. I would love to be a locomotive engineer for Metra, but like I said, I mean, I don't like being in a hotel every other day. It would just be nice to be home, but it was in Louisville, Kentucky, at an Embassy Suites. That's the last hotel I stayed in. Oh, of course, the Sleep Inn in Princeton. Oh, no, never mind. I stayed in like 2 hotels in Texas with Zach. Amtrak would be awesome, but they have system-wide seniority. So say I have a run from Roanoke to DC. If I get kicked off that job by someone with more seniority than me, I might have to go out to California to run an engine. System-wide seniority is both good and bad. Like, Norfolk Southern has division-wide seniority. I know Amtrak and Union Pacific, and I think BNSF all have system-wide seniority. I mean, I kind of like system-wide seniority, but like, for example, like if we had system-wide seniority and I was on my Roanoke to Bluefield run and someone from Chicago wanted to come to Roanoke, they could kick me off my job. Whereas since we have division-wide seniority, only someone from my division can kick me off my job, and you know, I can't go to another division. But the downfall to that is, say I wanted to move to St. Louis and work for Norfolk Southern, I would have to go to the bottom of the seniority roster. So system-wide seniority is a double-edged sword. It's good and it's bad. But I know for a fact Amtrak does have system-wide seniority. But from what I've heard, they're a good employer. I have heard that Amtrak is a good employer. It's funny how during all this railroad stuff that was going on, you never heard anything bad about Amtrak. Maybe because that's because they actually know how to treat their employees. And it's funny how on the top 10 list of worst employers in America, on the top 5, 3 of them are train companies. Union Pacific, number 1. Norfolk Southern, number 2. CSX, number 5. So I've heard a rumor that KCS is getting bought out by somebody. I don't know if it's Canadian National that's buying them out. I know Canadian National bought out the old Illinois Central. So I used to live right off the Illinois Central main line when I was in Kentucky, and I used to enjoy watching the trains go by. But yeah, I know Canadian National bought out the Illinois Central. Maybe they're going to buy out the Kansas City Southern. Oh, Canadian Pacific. Okay. I know they have Canadian National and Canadian Pacific. So CP Rail is going to buy out the KCS. But yeah, believe it or not, I think KCS is actually a Class 1 railroad. Yeah, KCS. Oh, someone asked me earlier, what's the furthest I've ever gone on my train? I'm going to answer that question. I'm sorry. Basically, I have seniority on the old Virginia division. That's the only place I have seniority. That's the only place I can work. My seniority as an engineer is only on the Radford division, meaning I can only go west as an engineer. So, as a locomotive engineer, I can only go to 3 places. I can go from Roanoke to Bluefield, Roanoke to Williamson, and Roanoke to Bristol. Those are the only territories I am a qualified locomotive engineer. Now, as a conductor, I can go from Roanoke to Williamson, Roanoke to Bluefield, Roanoke to Bristol, Roanoke to Hagerstown, Roanoke to Shenandoah, Roanoke to Winston-Salem, Roanoke to Crewe, or Roanoke to Norfolk. I have division-wide seniority as a conductor. As an engineer, my seniority only allows me to go in one direction because it's 2 different union agreements. So yeah, I mean, as a and also as a conductor, I can also work in the terminal too. As a matter of fact, I did that a little bit earlier this year when I got kicked off the engine. I went into Roanoke Terminal and I was a brakeman in the yard because I didn't want to have to stay in the hotel. And if I ever get kicked off the engine again, I'll probably go back in the yard just so I don't have to stay in the hotel. But yeah, I'll answer any railroad questions any of you guys had. I've been on the railroad 16 years, and I know a lot about the railroad, how they work, and I know a lot about trains and locomotives. Obviously, I won't be able to answer division-specific questions on other railroads because I've never worked on them, but I can answer questions about my division. My favorite locomotive from a running point of view, anything GE ES44 and later. Oh, I'll tell you about signals in a second. From a rail fan point of view, I love the old EMDs. And as far as signals go, all of our signals now are the stick signals or Darth Vader signals. I don't know what people call them, but they look like a traffic light. Our older signals were CPLs, which stand for color, position. Or I guess we're back. I don't know. It dropped. I don't know if you heard anything I said, but I was talking about CPL signals. CPL signals, color, position, light signals. They were used all over the old N&W, which stands for Norfolk and Western, meaning my division is the old N&W. And basically a CPL signal looks like a pancake. It's round. And each indication, like a clear signal, it'll have a green on the top, a green on the bottom. An approach signal will have a yellow on the right signal. We'll have two reds horizontally across from each other and one red below it. So I like CPL signals better because they're fail-safe. If one bulb burns out, you still can tell your indication. So I'm not sure what the actual new signals are called, but we call them stick signals or Darth Vader signals. Because the thing that covers up the lights looks like a Darth Vader helmet, kind of. But yeah, we only have 2 CPLs left on, actually 3 on my division. And they're on the Whitethorn district. There's one at VPI Farm, one at Whitethorn, and one at North Fork. And yes, I'll usually wave at train enthusiasts. And if I'm not in a quiet zone, I'll give a good horn show. If I'm in a quiet zone, I might just tap the horn. The longest train I've driven was a little over 3 miles long and about 250 cars. And I'm going to tell you something about running trains. The longer and heavier the train is, the easier it is to run. Just remember, the longer and heavier the train is, the easier it is to run. And yes, I know a lot of my local rail fans. That's where I get a lot of my Facebook photos from. I love it when people take my picture. Like, I'm friends on Facebook with a lot of the local rail fans, and they'll send me pictures when they take them of me. And I love having distributed power. Having distributed power makes for a much smoother ride. A much smoother ride. Because what I'll do when I have distributed power, I'll have that DP motor loaded up in about notch 4. And I'll be in dynamic brake on the head end, and I can go through riffraff territory and not even feel a bump. As far as horns, I like the old Wesley's on the old Conrail units, and I'll tell you, distributed power, if you don't know how to use it, I was never trained how to run DP. I had to teach myself how to run distributed power. If you've never run it before, it's very stressful. But once you know how to use distributed power, oh my gosh, it makes for a smooth ride. And I really like having one on the head end and one on the rear. My favorite distributed power setup is 2x2, 2 on the head end, 2 on the rear. I love it. Okay, how do you start a locomotive? I'll tell you exactly how you do it. The first thing you do, you connect the battery. There's a switch. It's a big knife switch. You connect the battery, get on the control stand, turn the engine run switch on, turn on all your circuit breakers, go back to the engine room, and there's a start switch. You hold it in prime to bring fuel up from the gas tank into the engine, and then you turn it to start to engage the starter motor. You hold the starter motor in until the engine fires, and then you let go. Then you go back in the cab and put it on run, and off you go. That's a West Virginia State Trooper back there, and I hope I wasn't speeding. I do not want to get pulled over in a rental car. So I honestly don't feel like I was going that fast. I had the cruise set on 74. We'll see here. That state trooper is coming up next to me. I think he's going around me. No, he's not after me. Let me figure out what's going on with this cop first, then I'll look at the thing. Nope, he ain't after me. There he goes. And he's speeding. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I love talking about my job. I mean, I have fun at work. I enjoy what I do at work. I love the actual labor of my job. It's just these train companies as a whole treat employees terrible. And I'm speaking for all the train companies. And from what I've heard, a lot of the airlines too. I'm on Interstate 79 southbound. I'm on Interstate 79 southbound. A captain, I have a conductor. A lot of times the conductors are called captains. It's funny. I mean, a lot of times at work we just call them captain. I have had the biggest engine set I've ever had. I've had 2 engines on the head end, 3 DP units in the middle, and 2 on the rear. It was on a 210 car coal train. And like I said, what I'll do, like cresting a hill, what I'll do with that, the head end will crest the hill. I'll gradually close the throttle and go into dynamic brake while I'm still loading up on notch 8 on my rear DPs. Then what I'll do, as my train is about halfway over the hill, I will gradually notch down on the middle DP unit. I will take that out of traction and gradually transition that into dynamic brake while the rear is still pushing in notch 8. Then, as the train is about 3/4 of the way over the hill, what I'll do is, like I said, before the rear DP gets to the top of the hill, I'm gradually notching that down, like 7, notch 6, notch 5, notch 4, notch 3. And when I get to notch 3, I leave it sit there for a little while, let the slack adjust, then I gradually go to notch 2, then notch 1, then I leave it in idle. I keep it in notch 1 until I go over the hill so the slack doesn't run out. And then once I crest the hill, I'll transition the rear into dynamic brake. So I have 7 units holding me back in dynamic brake, and I usually don't have to use the air brake. But I don't get those triple DP trains very often. When I do, I love them. Because I can take a loaded coal train over Christiansburg Mountain with that. 7 locomotives that I have control over. Now I'll tell you one thing, running DP is mentally challenging. You have to be thinking not only about what you're doing up on the head end, but you have to be thinking of the middle and rear of your train as well. So running distributed power, it makes for a smoother ride, but mentally it's challenging. That comment just disappeared. I'll have to tap the screen. Triple Crown trains are not run in my area. I've never seen one. Triple Crowns don't run here. I've heard they're really easy to run too. From what I've heard about Triple Crown, I've heard that Triple Crown service is going away. I don't know how true that is or not, but I've heard they're getting rid of the Triple Crown service. I know they run up there somewhere. But from what I've heard, the Triple Crown trains run, it's like driving a truck. They stop on a dime. Because a fully loaded coal train, it can take a long time to stop, up to a mile. Like anytime I have to stop the train, I'm usually planning out the stop in my head a mile ahead of time. Actually, the only reason I have not become a bus driver or gone back to truck driving or something is because I am trapped in this thing called railroad retirement. Most of y'all that work, you will notice you pay into FICA or Social Security. I do not pay into Social Security. I pay federal taxes, state taxes, and railroad retirement. And railroad retirement is a heck of a lot better than Social Security. So I'm trying to stay there till I have 20 years in, so I am fully vested in railroad retirement. Because believe me, I want to go full-time YouTube. I really want to go full-time YouTube, because that way, I mean, like I said, I want to be able to live stream nonstop. I want to be able to talk to you guys all the time. I want to run around the country, meet up with fans, do elevators all the time. But because of my day job, I can only do that a few times a year. I mean, I hope YouTube is still around and for TikTok doesn't kill it. But I have a good following on TikTok, so if TikTok ever becomes the primary thing, I'll just do all my videos on TikTok. But as long as y'all follow me, I'm staying here on YouTube. But believe me, I mean, like I said, I mean, I was hesitant, but y'all say y'all enjoy my live streams when I'm exercising. I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to bore you guys with my exercising live streams, but when I do live stream my exercise, either before or after the workout, I will always sit down and chat with you guys or show you something cool or take you on a drive. Not just going to be me exercising, but it's unreal. My goal is to live stream every day now. It's unrealistic. There will be days that I miss, but with the way my schedule is right now, a lot of these live streams are going to be late night lives. Now, if I go to work tonight at 2 a.m., obviously, I'll probably get off in the morning, so I'll probably do a live stream around noon tomorrow when I exercise at the hotel. But like I said, my goal is to live stream every day, but it's not always going to happen. But I promise you this, we won't have a lapse where I go like 2 months without a live stream like we have recently. And the only reason I had quit live streaming is because I was getting so frustrated with my phone service, it kept dropping. But over the past few months, I've had little to no trouble live streaming in Roanoke and on these road trips. So yeah, I plan on being a lot more active with you guys, because you guys are what make elevaTOURS great. It's not me that makes it great, I just host it. You guys make it great. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I really am. I'm grateful to every one of y'all. I'm grateful that there's not as many as yesterday, and there's not as many as yesterday, but still we have 70 people on here. Even if I had 30 people on here, that'd be great. I'm just mind blown that y'all want to take the time to spend it with me, and I'm very grateful for that. Because I know y'all don't see it that way, but I feel like I have a boring life. I go to work, I go home, I sleep, I exercise, and I take an occasional road trip. I work for Norfolk Southern. I think most people that know me know I'm a locomotive engineer. I didn't see any one of those chats. They all came through too quick. Even with slow mode, still it overwhelms sometimes. I still have to get the stuff that Jim gave me out of the car. I might have to wait till next week to do that. Because as soon as I go home, I have to go back to work. And one of my fans is in Roanoke too, and I'm going to try to meet up with them. He's actually not an elevator person, he's a lighting enthusiast. I think I already answered this question, but I will answer it again. From a running point of view, from driving the train, my favorite locomotive is any locomotive that was made by GE that's an ES44 or later. I don't like the older Dash 9s. EMDs, all the EMDs suck at holding the rail, but I love the sound of the two-stroke diesel on an EMD. So from a rail fan point of view, I like the EMDs. From a locomotive engineer point of view, I like newer GE locomotives. Or now they're Wabtec locomotives, because GE sold out their locomotives to Westinghouse Air Brake. So GE's locomotives are now made by Westinghouse Air Brake. I think it's called Wabtec, but everyone at work still calls it Westinghouse Air Brake. Because George Westinghouse, actually the Westinghouse Electric Company, got its roots making safety air brakes for trains. George Westinghouse created the safety air brake, which we still use on our trains today. That was made by Westinghouse. That's totally later. That's like 1950s. I'm talking about 1800s. I'm not talking about elevators. I'm talking about train air brakes. But it's the same company. DieselDucy is actually a little yard goat. He's like a yard switcher. An equivalent to DieselDucy would be like an EMD SW 1500, I think. We used to have some of those in the yard, and they look just like DieselDucy. Yeah, Westinghouse still exists as a shadow of its former glory. They sold off their lighting, their elevators, a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's just they're a shadow of their former self. I mean, they sell home electronics, but I don't think they actually make them. I think they're contracted out. Yeah, Westinghouse made street light. They made, like I said, they made radios, TVs, anything electric. Westinghouse was an electric company. But before that, they made train air brakes, called Westinghouse Air Brake Company. As a matter of fact, on some of the older locomotives I've been in, the air brakes still say WABCO on them, which stands for Westinghouse Air Brake Company. So, I mean, I hope y'all have learned a little bit about my job today. I mean, I love talking about my job. I really do. I enjoy talking about my job. It's fun. And And unfortunately, we are strictly prohibited to film at work, so you'll never see any photos or videos from work that are posted publicly. I mean, it's against the rules, so we are not, like I said, unfortunately, I can't post or show you photos or videos from work. My favorite job I've ever had was, I mean, I'll be honest, I like driving a truck more than I like being a locomotive engineer. Driving a truck was my favorite job. But Zach will not allow me to do that again because I'll be away from home for weeks on end. He can tolerate my railroad job because I'm home every other day. My favorite thing to do with elevaTOURS, by far, autism outreach. Autism outreach is my favorite thing. Autism outreach is my favorite thing to produce. Unfortunately, I don't get the opportunity very often. A lot of it's because of my work schedule. I have had to decline elevator museum visits because of my work schedule. And I'm going to stop to pee at this rest area up here, but I'm going to tell you something. Y'all are going to have to wait in the car because I'm not going to stream the stream. Train accidents are rare, but when they happen, they're pretty bad. I know if I ever get involved in a train accident, I'll never go work on the railroad again. I'll get a settlement that should hopefully take care of me for the rest of my life. But I hope I'm never in an accident. The day I kill someone on the railroad will be the last day I ever work too. I hope that never happens. The day I run over someone at work will be the last day I ever drive a train. That's something I pray to God every day before I go to work. God, please don't let me hit anybody. As a locomotive engineer, that is my absolute worst fear. No one's asked me that question, but I'm going to tell you my worst fear as a locomotive engineer is hurting somebody or killing someone. That is my absolute worst fear as a locomotive engineer, is hitting somebody. So when you're a conductor, you're not driving, you're just sitting there. As the engineer, my hands are on the throttle of something that killed someone. I mean, it would depend on if the people in the vehicle were hurt really bad. I mean, if I've hit empty vehicles. I mean, vehicles are not important. They can be replaced. I just don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody.
Head west.
It just
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-79 South.
All right, guys, y'all are going to have to wait out here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Let me park far enough in front of this trailer that he can get out. Hopefully his car's not broken down. His hood's open. Oh, we have to stop if we hit someone. We have to stop and check on them. The conductor does that. If we hit a car or a pedestrian, we have to go check on them. I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I just got to go pee. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in just a few minutes. We're going to have to stop and get gas and food soon. It'll be dinner time, and I could eat 500 calories. And yes, I do pray every day before I go to work. God, please don't let me hurt anybody. I hope the stream is still going, y'all. Oh, I gotta get the Bluetooth reconnected. I don't know if y'all saw me come back or not. Let's see here. It's running 30 seconds behind. Oh, there I am. All right, let me get this thing back on Bluetooth. So there we go. Why won't it connect to Bluetooth? This thing's here, let's see here. Bluetooth, let me go back to there because I want my maps to be on. All right, let me see if I can get this to work. Backup camera's still on even though I'm driving forward. All right, let me see here. I'm at almost 101,000. Start.
Head southwest toward I-79 South.
All right, here we go. Get my seatbelt on. But yeah, PTC has pretty much eliminated the risk of a stop signal violation. We have not had any on our division because of that. Because if you get through a stop signal, your railroad career is over. Usually. Usually your railroad career is over. If you get by a stop signal, you're done on the railroad. You're fired. Yep. Want to get fired on the railroad? Get by a red board, as we call them. We call a stop signal a red board or a stop board. If you go by that stop signal without authority, you're fired. Okay, why is Google Maps not working right? There it is, now it's back.
This route avoids road closures on I-64 East. You are on the fastest route. You will arrive at 2034.
I don't know much about CN or CP. All I know about is NS, CSX, and I know a lot about Union Pacific and BNSF. I know Union Pacific won the award last year of being the worst employer in America. Well, Haley, good to see you. And I got your message. Don't worry, everything's fine about your issue you messaged me about. I don't know a lot about the history of the West Coast railroads. I know BNSF is a merger between Burlington Northern and Santa Fe Railroad. I think Union Pacific bought Southern Pacific too, but I'm not sure. And I know that all the Class 1s used to have their own passenger rail service. The temperature here is 5 degrees Celsius, which is probably about, I'd say, around 41, 42 Fahrenheit, I would have to guess. I don't even want to think about hitting someone, Jim. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just saying, I know that will be my last day ever behind the throttle of a locomotive. My Toyota is parked at the Roanoke Regional Airport, and my Hyundai is in the garage where it belongs. And it's getting dark soon, so I can take off my Oakleys in a little bit. So right now it's 4:30. It looks like I'm going to have a little bit of rain in the route. How do I turn on the windshield wipers? It says pull on. Okay, there we go. Oh, I turned this. It's like my old Ford. All right, it's starting to rain, guys. So this is going to be wonderful. Ooh, I've got enough gas to go 110 miles, and I gotta go 230, so. I want to get out of Pennsylvania. I want to get back into Virginia before I buy gas. I don't know if that's possible, though. West Virginia is expensive as well, and we're in West Virginia. We're on this road for another. I'll probably be hopping off here in about 60 miles. Because once I get off this road, there won't be any. Once I get off 19, there will be no more cell phone coverage. So I'll get around Covington, Virginia. Because the gas prices here are high. I think it's over $3 a gallon. But down in Roanoke, it's like $2.70. But yeah, once we get on 19 and once I start taking back roads, which I'm going to be going over at night and have to worry about deer, I'll have no cellular coverage. And yes, I've been on a couple heritage units. I've been on the Central of Georgia, the Lehigh Valley. I think the last, Monongahela, I think is the last one I ran. So I always have I had a friend of mine take a picture of me on the unit before I got on it. No, I don't have any Future Tech except for what you gave me. All right, here's some signs. Charleston. No, we're not going to Charleston today. I was just there not too long ago. There's a few cool elevators in Charleston. Yeah, I'm getting 24 miles a gallon going back because I got probably about 200 pounds worth of elevator stuff in here. To drive from Roanoke to LA, I mean, for me, I could probably make it in 2 days. I can drive I can drive about 1,200 miles a day. But to make it a relaxing trip, you probably want to take 3 days. And it would be so easy. Yeah, you can tell a joke. It would be so easy. Interstate 81 to Interstate 40 to Interstate 15. 3 roads from Roanoke to LA. That was actually out on Long Island. I found the guy on Facebook Marketplace, and I drove all the way from Roanoke to Long Island and back to Roanoke in 1 day. DieselDucy number 2 disappeared at work in 2011. 12 years ago, guys. 12 years ago. Can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, to get from Roanoke to LA is only 3 roads. 81 to Interstate 40 to 15, and you're there. Right now, I just want to get home. I've only got I've got less than 4 hours left. Now it's starting to get bright again. I'm glad I kept my glasses on. Oh yeah, I have driven foreign power. Probably the nicest engine I ever drove was a brand new Canadian National engine, which was registered to Illinois Central. I saw the registration. So Illinois Central was still a thing, but it had air ride seats. It had a microwave. It had a hot plate. It was nice. It had high back chairs with headrests. It was a 7-day-old GE locomotive. Honestly, some of the worst foreign power, I'd say the companies with the worst locomotives are Union Pacific and CSX. Union Pacific has some really janky locomotives, and CSX does too. BNSF, of all the American ones, BNSF probably has the nicest engines. Class 1, all the Class 1s combined, I would have to say Canadian National has the nicest engines because they have microwaves and hot plates on them. So you can actually cook food on the locomotive. The newer locomotives have air conditioning and heating. The older locomotives do not have air conditioning. There are still some locomotives floating around that don't have AC, but they all have heat. And yes, there are bathrooms on the locomotives, but they're disgusting. Picture a porta potty on wheels that gets cleaned once a month. And that will tell you what the bathroom on a locomotive is like. It's basically a chemical toilet, a porta potty, and they never clean them. They're gross. I will stop the train and poop in the woods. I will stop the train and poop in the woods before I'll do it on the engine. I always try to go before I get on the train because I'm going to tell you something. Pooping on the engines is a traumatic experience. I will stop the train out in the middle of nowhere and get down and poop in the woods before I will use a toilet on an engine for that purpose. That's how bad they are. I've only had to do it a couple times. And no, we don't have sinks on the engine. We just have to use hand sanitizer. They provide us hand sanitizer. There's no running water on the locomotive. And I'll tell you, if you ever get the chance to get on a locomotive, they all smell like a porta potty. Because the first thing you smell when you get on the engine is the toilet. Now, this is just one way that we're treated bad. The fact that we don't even have clean toilets. And no, there is no sleeping provisions on the locomotive because all the railroads are terminal to terminal. It's not like a truck driver. It's not like a truck driver that sleeps in the truck. I love quiet zones. I think it's stupid having to blow the whistle at a gated crossing. I love quiet zones. Here's Jane Lou with the Jane Lou truck stop. I think I shot a YouTube video here years ago back in my trucking days. It might be lagging because I have 2 bars of service. But yeah, sometimes we keep the windows open because of the smell in the locomotive. I just renewed my CDL a couple years ago. I keep it current. I am not letting my CDL go. I am still licensed to drive a truck. And we are now passing Jane Lou, West Virginia. Any old-time viewers of this channel are going to remember this truck stop here, where I was with Martin Transport and got stuck here for 3 days. Oh, Raspy Dog. Yes, I said all the locomotives have a toilet on them. But it's not a traditional toilet. It's basically a porta potty. Oh, that's cool. You can drive like straight trucks. That's cool. The only thing I don't like about maintaining my CDL, I still have to get a DOT physical every 2 years, even though I'm not actively driving. That is cool, James. I like that. That's a cool job. But yeah, I mean, like I'm always going to keep my CDL because that's I have a college degree, I have a CDL, and I have a locomotive engine license. Those are my qualifications. And I supposedly know how to operate a video camera. I don't think I'm very good at it though. I guess 100,000 people think I can operate a video camera. Well, like I said, I hope you have fun here. Oh, you said like your job. Well, yeah, I mean, I hope your job's fun. I don't want anyone on this channel not to have fun. Martin is the worst place I've ever worked. I'm sure you're familiar. Most truck drivers or all truck drivers, airplane pilots, train drivers, we have to follow what's called the federal hours of service, meaning we're only allowed to operate our specific vehicles for so many hours a day. Well, Martin, on a regular basis, was making me drive over my hours of service. I was always tired. I did not feel safe. They were the worst company I'd ever worked for in my life, and getting fired from them was the best thing that ever happened. That was a miserable company to work for. And I think the biggest problem with that company was Randy Martin himself. I heard he was a nutcase. Yeah, when you see those blue trucks with the bluebirds on them, just realize what a terrible company they are. Oh boy, we're up to over 100 people now. The cute little bike is in the shed in my backyard in non-running condition. Maybe someday I'll take some of my Patreon money that I get from the supporters and fix it up and start making videos with it again. How old are you, Steven? You're 18? Oh, I'm an old fart. Oh, I'm 45 years old now. Oh my gosh. I wish I was 18 again. But then again, I never thought I'd say this. I feel better physically now than I did when I was 18. I'm in better shape now than I was when I was 18. Awesome. Congratulations. Second semester of college. What are you going to school for there? Cool, computers, that's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna eat dinner soon. Like I said, probably when we get to Somerville, we'll eat dinner, and we'll end the live stream. But this has been a lot of fun. I mean, the past few days, live streaming with you guys has actually helped my mental condition. I'll be honest, this live streaming with you guys is good for my mental health. We try our best not to block crossings. If we block a crossing, it's because of poor dispatching. Basically, our dispatchers are doing a poor job if they stop us somewhere where we're blocking a crossing. I hate blocking crossings. I do everything I can not to block crossings, because I don't want to block a crossing and then an ambulance need to get by or something. I mean, if I think I'm going to have to stop, I always talk to my dispatcher and I tell her I'm going to stop here so I don't have anything blocked. That is another thing. It's not like killing someone, but I try my best never to block crossings at work. That's another thing. And just know this, if you ever see a train blocking a crossing, it's not the train crew's fault. It's the dispatcher's fault. Because as a locomotive engineer, I can only go where the dispatcher allows me to go. And yes, it's nice having live interaction with you guys. The dispatcher, dispatch controls all the signals, the switches. So that's why no one can ever steal a train. And we're dealing with a wonderful cell phone service in West Virginia. We are dealing with a wonderful cell phone service in West Virginia. But, like I said, the service has been acceptable, I think. It's only dropped a few times. And the thing I don't like about YouTube, when it drops, it won't automatically reconnect. I have to push a button to reconnect. It's not automatic. And I'm getting hungry too. And I think I'm going to have me a McDouble and a Filet-O-Fish sandwich when we stop. I have the 13 Pro Max, but right now we're live streaming on the 11 Pro Max. And actually, all the videos I filmed in Pittsburgh, I filmed on the 11 Pro Max. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if it would automatically reconnect. And live streaming on Android is a lot better than live streaming on iOS, because on Android you can use the multiple cameras, the image stabilization, and stuff like that. Like, the YouTube app does not support the image stabilization or the multiple cameras on the iPhone. Like, I cannot go to the wide-angle camera on the iPhone. And yeah, it's a pain in the rear end if you're driving, because I don't want to have to take my hands off the steering wheel. But the good thing about live streaming is it runs like a dash cam. If anything happens, it'll be saved forever. And stuff like Jared's road rage will live on in infamy. But yeah, like I said, we try, I mean, at least most of us, we don't like blocking railroad crossings. Train crews do not want to block the railroad crossings. That's my daily Bible verse I just got. It's a cool thing about CarPlay. It'll flash up on the screen what's coming in. We'll be getting to the elevator museum right around 8:30, so I'll have this van back by 9 p.m. Get a little bit of exercise in, then I'll get about 4 hours sleep, and then I have to go to work. I do not go to church. And obviously I don't want to talk about politics or religion on a live stream. But I will say this, I do not really believe in organized religion. I believe in God, but I do not believe in organized religion. But that's all I'm going to say. Because politics and religion are topics I am not going to talk about on live stream. But I'm not ashamed to tell people like small details like that. Like, yeah, I'm a strong believer in God. Very strong believer in God. But I don't go to church, and I don't believe in organized religion. Because there's a lot of corruption in organized religion. And sadly, in a lot of religions, there's a lot of hatred. And that's why when people ask me if I'm a Christian, I say, I don't really like to identify with that label because of all the hate that's associated with it. I just tell people I'm a child of God because I believe in God very strongly. And we just passed an exit for Roanoke, West Virginia. But that's all I'm going to talk about as far as religion goes. Yes, I am a very strong believer in God. But no, I don't subscribe to any organized religion. There are so many different churches. I mean, that's the thing is, there are so many different churches and so many different viewpoints. Because all I'm going to say is the God I know loves everybody. The God I know loves everybody. Oh, and my vape just fell between the seats, so it's gone. I love my Apple Watch. All right, we got about probably 31 miles left till we get off this interstate. Find us a place to eat, sit down, get a quick bite, and then I'm going to end the stream because pretty much as soon as I turn off Route 19, the cell phone service, I go about an hour. I've done this drive many times. It's about an hour and a half driving through West Virginia where I have no cell service, no coverage at all. So I have to make sure my Google... Exactly. That's how I feel, Little Rock's mom. God loves us. Everyone. That's exactly how I feel. And I try my best to live my life in a way where I don't hurt anybody else. I don't want to cause anyone any problems. And I try to live by the philosophy I have, which is the mission statement of elevaTOURS. Doing good for others. It's very simple. My mission statement for elevaTOURS is super simple. It's 4 words, doing good for others. That's all this channel is about. Yes, I don't subscribe to the AM, PM stuff. It's so confusing. Because if someone tells me 4 o'clock, I'm like, 4 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Tell me 1600, I know exactly when it is. Tell me 4 o'clock, I know exactly when it is. And I think I have to pee again. But there is actually, I might wait till we get to the restaurant. I don't want to stop a lot because I am in a rush to get home because I have to turn this vehicle in tonight. And I still have to unload it. And I got a 100-pound elevator selector back there. I'm probably gonna, I know there's a McDonald's in Somerville, and that is right before I have to get off the big road and go on the back roads. So I'm probably gonna stop there. Yeah, AM, PM, I don't know where that came from. 24-hour time just makes more sense. Yeah, I've been using 24-hour time since I was a teenager, ever since I got my first job. So most workplaces schedule you in 24-hour time. Yeah, anytime someone tries to use AM, PM with me, it confuses me. If you say anything before 12 o'clock, I'm always going to say AM or PM. Tell you one thing, driving all these curves is Again, for all the super chats over the past few days, I just want to say how much I thank you and how grateful I am. I am super, super grateful for all the super chats you've given and the stickers and stuff. And if you really, like I said, please, I'm not begging for money. I'm not asking for money. I'm just saying YouTube takes a cut out of the super chats. If you really want to make sure all the money gets to me, my PayPal account is DieselDucy@AOL.com. I'll get an email and I can still give you a shout out. So if you really want to give and not give to Google as well, and also I have a GoFundMe, a permanent GoFundMe in the video description of all my videos. You can also give to that because they take only a small percentage. Yeah, I use a 24, like I love the 24 hour, like 1800 is a lot easier than thinking 6 p.m. Like I will be home at 20:30. Almost time to take the sunglasses off. I still need them for probably another 30 minutes. I'll let you see me with the sunglasses on one more time. And if I haven't mentioned, I think everyone here knows what my favorite sunglasses are. Now, I'm going to challenge y'all more. Does anyone know what model of sunglasses these are? Not just the name brand, but does anyone know the specific model of this glass that I'm wearing? I'm sure someone on here will be able to figure out what model of sunglasses I'm wearing. If not, I'll tell, but yes, they're Oakley's, but which model of Oakley? If you can get the model name of this sunglass, I'll be impressed. I don't even know if I've said this model. I just want to see if anyone can guess which Oakley model I'm wearing. Let's see, I'll give y'all about another 30 seconds. Yeah, people are doing a Google search probably, but I want to see if anyone can figure out which model of Oakley's these are. These are my favorite ones, by the way. These are my favorite glasses. Zach bought them for me off Oakley's site, and I had them customized to colors that I like. All right, no one knows? I'll tell y'all here soon. I may have mentioned the name of these one time, but no, they're not Holbrooks. I'm sorry, they're not Holbrooks. They're not frog skins. They're a newer model. It's only been out for a year or two. They're not the Sutro. I'm actually planning on getting a pair of Sutro sweeps soon. but not the Sutro. Let's see if anyone, like I said, if y'all want to leave it for a little bit, I'll let y'all guess, but not Holbrook, nope. They're not the Oakley Holbrook. Alright, y'all give up? If so, I'll tell you, and y'all probably remember this because it'll be forever on YouTube, but I'll give people a few more minutes to see if they can guess what type of Oakleys these are. I will give you a clue. The name of these glasses starts with a P. The model number, the word, it's a one word. They're not SKUs. It's a one word, and the name starts with a P. That was going over a bridge. Yep, someone got it. Someone got it. I can't read the name because the phone's bouncing around too much, but you got it. You got it. They are the Oakley Plasma. Bingo. You got it. Awesome. Cool. Someone figured it out. Yep. These are Oakley Plasmas, and I love them. They're my favorite glasses ever. So yeah, you guys guessed it. And all I had to do was give a small clue. So I'm big credit to you guys. I didn't even have to like. I just gave the letter of it. So yep, Oakley Plasma. You got it. Good job. Woohoo! Someone guessed it. That's awesome. I gotta save my woohoos for if I get another super chat, so don't want to use them up too liberally here. But we will be unboxing several Oakley sunglasses because I've spent way too much money on them in the past few months. But like I said, this live streaming, I know I said this before, live streaming with you guys regularly is helping my mental health. So, like I said, I honestly, I know you guys think I'm amazing, but it's really the reverse. You guys are the amazing ones, not me. Yes, Zach paid $278 for this pair for me because I had, not only did I have a custom, but I have DieselDucy engraved on the lens, factory engraved. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you see what side it's on. But if you look, I don't know if you can see the DieselDucy engraved on the lens, but this is really hard to do while I'm driving. But these are custom engraved. And they have polarized prism lenses. They're great for driving, great for work. Home. I'm going home from Pittsburgh. I had to pick up a rather large donation to the Elevator Museum from Jared and 2 different elevator companies. And the hot and call station I actually paid for, but Jared went and picked it up. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was in Pittsburgh. No, never mind. That was an antique mall. Jared went to the antique mall, bought it, and I Apple paid him. Yes, I have a shopping problem. Zach says I buy too much crap on the internet. Like Oakley's like, oh my gosh, look at all those deer, y'all. Look at all those deer. There's about 10 deer over there. All right, it's getting the time of day where I don't like being on the road because of all the deer. And you remember driving up here yesterday, we saw that Kia Telluride or whatever that hit a deer. Hitting a deer at 70 miles an hour will rip the front end off this van. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for deer, but oh gosh, I've only 58 miles of gas left. I'm gonna have to get some gas. Oh, finally the lights dimmed. Perfect. The sun must have set. And I'm just, I do not like driving when the deer are around. Oh, they're from Michigan. The car in front of me is from Michigan. Cool. I like Michigan's license plate. It's simple but pretty. All right. We are 15 miles from our exit. Somerville is not too far, so we have, oh my gosh, we've only got an eighth of a tank. I do like Michigan's license plates. They're simple, but they're pretty. I hate doing this while I'm driving, but I think it's time to remove the sunglasses, y'all. So this is me without my glasses. I'm just gonna set them down somewhere where they won't get scratched. I'm not gonna fumble with putting them in the bag until I stop driving, because that would be almost as bad as texting and driving, trying to put these sunglasses away. But yeah, I miss my Oakleys. I had to take them off. So, but I hope y'all are enjoying the ride so far. We're gonna stop in Somerville and get dinner. It'll be a fast dinner, a McDonald's dinner. I think I already know what I'm gonna get. I will probably not be going live again tonight because I have to exercise and go to bed. I already walked 2.5 miles today. It's pretty good with my still bad knee. Yeah, last night's live stream was a lot of fun. Whenever I get with Jared or Jason, we always have shenanigans happen. That's where you get to see me act like a kid again. Yeah, I took a very bad fall. Took a very bad fall on Orange Avenue when I was running the other night. That's another thing. I miss running. I can't wait to run again. Let's see if I can beat my 7 minute and 30 second. I won't be able to do it the first day. I'm gonna have to run for a few days, and then I'll try my best to break my mile record. Yeah, we're getting off this road in 11 miles, and we got enough gas to go 50. There's Little Caesars, but a Little Caesars pizza. Yeah, running, because I run now. I actually run. I run pretty regularly. I run at least 3 or 4 times a week. But since I've gotten injured, I haven't been able to run. I've barely been able to do the elliptical. As a matter of fact, my workout last night, or the day before last, was the first workout in about 4 days. Yeah, my knee pain has gone way down. I mean, right now, the amount of pain I'm in is maybe 10%. And it's just from the scabs that are rubbing up against my jeans. If I didn't have jeans on right now, the pain would be 0%. Yeah, we're gonna fill up, I think we'll fill up the tank, then my stomach. A full tank of gas, maybe a quarter tank of stomach. Because I never eat till I'm full again. Little Caesars pizza is like 1,200 calories. If that's all, oh my gosh, thank you. I love you, Kathy. Thank you. Woohoo! That's how I blow the train horn for rail fans. Shaving a haircut. Woo! I can't yell as loud as I used to either. DieselDucy, yeah! And it's hard for me to do the DieselDucy voice. DieselDucy, yeah. It's about as, I can't get my voice as high pitched as I used to. Run the zombies. I love you, Little Rock Mom. Like I said, guys, you guys are so good to me. Even those of y'all that aren't on the live stream, that watch the replay, if you're seeing this part, I just want to take this moment, even if you're not subscribed to the channel, just for taking the time to check me out. Thank you. I really genuinely appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm getting off in 8 miles. I'm going to go down, I think it's Route 19. And we're going to run that until we get on the back roads. They'll take us into Virginia. Because we are only 180 miles from home. We're almost home. We only... All right, Chris, hold on. Let me mute real quick. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. That was a good friend of mine, Chris Milton. You probably know who he is. He's awesome. I'm going to give him a call back after I get through the dead zone, because, like I said, here in another, it's not going to be too long, maybe 20 minutes or so, we're going to be in a dead zone. So, yeah, the one-up sound is actually Zach's text tone. A power-up is Jason's text tone. Then the coin is every other text tone. Yeah, Chris is awesome. I love Chris. He's awesome. I'm good friends with him. Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, but I'm waiting until I stop down here in Somerville. I think that's what's called, Somerville. We're getting off this interstate in like 5 miles. Well, I can't wait till my new credit card comes in, because the first thing I'm doing is buying Oakley sunglasses. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take y'all into dinner with me, and after I finish my dinner, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, because we've been on here for about a little over 2 hours, and we've had a good time. And like I said, I apologize for my absence. How long did I go? How long did I go without live streaming, guys, before I've started in the past week or so? Did I go months without live streaming to y'all? Because it's getting to the point where, I mean, you know, I want y'all to be able to enjoy the custom emojis and stuff like that. How long was it? I mean, I'm just glad to be getting back to it. Glad to be getting back to it, because I miss you guys. I actually, yeah, and like I said, especially to the people who are paying for memberships. I mean, I want them to be able to enjoy it. But the biggest reason I kind of quit live streaming is because I got frustrated with the cell phone service. I got frustrated with the cell phone service. 3 more miles. Yep, Route 19. That's what we're taking. I can't wait to eat, because all I've had all day is a turkey sandwich and a thing of strawberries. I'm going to have a substantial dinner. Probably I don't know. I'll see what's on the McDonald's app. I always use the app. And I don't like to spend more than $5 on a meal. Yes, I know I'm low on gas. The low fuel light just came on. I have 40 miles left, it says. Oh my gosh, I just farted and it stinks.
In 2 miles, take exit 57 toward Beckley.
I wouldn't know about ice cream machines because I'm not allowed to eat ice cream anymore. I have not had ice cream in probably about 6 months. All right, my exit is in 1.4 miles now. What would be awesome? It would be really awesome if someday I'm on a live stream and someone is watching it in one of the cars passing me and they wave at me and I film them waving at me. That would be cool. Or if
In half a mile, take exit 57 toward Beckley.
Or if I bump into someone in real time on the live stream. That would be awesome. All right, we're getting off the interstate now. There's also an Arby's down here that I've
Take
stopped
exit
at
57.
before. An Arby's sandwich, classic roast beef, is only 360 calories.
In a quarter mile, keep right at the fork. Follow signs for Summersville, Beckley.
That's where I'm going, Summersville. I hope I only got 38 miles left, so I hope Summersville is not too far from here. I remember it not being far off the interstate. I gotta take this curve really slow, guys, because that selector, if it rolls over, it's
Keep
gonna
right
destroy
at the
this
fork,
van.
then continue on to US 19 South.
All right, yeah, I hope Summersville is not too far.
Continue on US 19 South for 28 miles.
Yeah, it's only 20 miles. I barely have enough gas to make it there. I have 33 miles left, and I think I have 20 miles to Somerville. Yep, 28 miles. We'll make it. The Mountaineer Expressway is what that sign said. So we'll be driving for another 28 minutes. And this thing will be on fumes by the time we get there. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And we have 170 miles left to get to the Elevator Museum. All right, y'all, we gotta keep our eyes peeled for deer. It's getting dark, and this is the time of day where deer come out, and they're hard to see because of their color. We are in the mountains of West Virginia right now, as I speak. It's very pretty. West Virginia is probably one of the prettiest states, but sadly, it's a very poor state. When did I go to Mall of America last? I think it was like in 2018. I don't know exactly when, but I haven't been to Minnesota in years. Excuse me. I do not want to hit a deer. And I gotta get all the trash out of this van. I'm not gonna take the van back with trash in it. I'm gonna at least try to reasonably clean the van. I'm basically using this as a cargo van, and it's a grocery getter. Renting a U-Haul van would have cost about $300 more. I'd like to get back up north sometime. I want to go to Michigan and go explore Detroit. I'm sure Detroit has some really cool elevators. Oh, back in the day, neon signs were everywhere. Now they've been replaced by LED lights. I had a deer with my Ranger one time. It didn't hurt it too bad. But hitting a full-size deer at this speed will destroy any vehicle. Detroit is a city I'd like to explore. Yeah, Minnesota seems to be one of those states like Florida. Minnesota is a state like Florida where all the elevators are getting modded. North Carolina has a few left, but they're like, go to towns like, I think it's Durham. Durham has hardly anything. Raleigh lost some vintage Westie Selectomatics. I'm glad I rode them back in 2018 when I did. Charlotte doesn't have a lot either. I hate these sharp curves. I have to go slow because I have a lot of weight in this van. This transmission is terrible. I wonder if that round glass elevator is still in Charlotte. It used to be in a bank branch. There used to be a round glass elevator in a Bank of America bank branch. They might have torn the bank down. Yeah, the sad thing about, while vintage Otis elevators are cool, they're still so common. Finding those black button elevators nowhere near as exciting as finding like an old Southern or something, or a local company, or even like a Montgomery or a Hot or a Westinghouse. Vintage Otises were built so well, there's still a lot of them floating around. Otis made a good elevator. All right, we're getting into hills now. We're going down a really steep grade. My ears are bothering me. Kind of using my momentum to push me down this hill. Because I've only got, now it says low range, and the needle is in the red, so I've got under 30 miles left before I run out of gas. So I'm using this downhill to my advantage. I am not touching the throttle. I'm just coasting down this hill. Got like 1/16 of a tank left. So it's almost empty, and I don't know how. Oh, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy seeing old Otis's, but guy rode a Lexan Hydro today. 5 floors. Tall floors with a great motor from 1973. That was kind of foam worthy. The over black button is okay. It's a rental car. I don't care about that. But like I said, I do drive on empty quite a bit. I'm one of those people, I'll drive the car until it's empty almost. Usually when I'm driving my car, I try to fill it up at a quarter tank. We are probably only about 15 miles from Somerville, so we don't have too far to go. Now we're going uphill. Yeah, I think it's at 12 miles. I can make 12 miles. I'm probably only going to put enough gas to get me back to Roanoke because the gas is expensive here. When I get back to Roanoke, I'll fill up the van before I turn it in. I'll probably put like maybe $20 in the tank. Just enough to get me over the mountains. Right now we're pulling up a pretty steep mountain. I know this is sucking some gas out of the tank. We came through here yesterday. This is really pretty. I've stopped at the scenic overlook over here on the left. I don't know if you'll see it. And taken some pictures because this is a really pretty cut. This is really pretty in the fall. I mean, in the fall, it's beautiful. America is not ready for full EV infrastructure yet. They don't have enough chargers. Because I'm moving an 100-pound Otis elevator selector in the back. I think I showed it at the beginning of the stream. I'm old. I'm 45. This area is so beautiful in the fall. And this cutting the stream is going to be in perfect time too. It's just now getting dark. Yeah, this scenic overlook to the left affords a magnificent view, and I've done a historic outdoor elevator there before too. I think with my San Jose panel. I'm gonna be glad to get there because I gotta pee. I can't wait to get off this hill because I'm watching the gas gauge go down. I'll go to Sheets and put that ethanol crap in this van. It's like 88, E88. I think this van might be flex fuel. I'm going to see if I can run ethanol in if they have that ethanol stuff. I don't know if you can run flex fuel in this or not. I know I can run the E88 in it. I don't know if this is a flex fuel vehicle. Gosh, this is a long grade. We've been going uphill for like 5 miles now. No, this thing is almost at the E. Finally, this grade is over. It's downhill. I'm just going to coast it. I didn't want to get this low on gas, but if they have that E88 stuff, it'll probably be like $2.50 a gallon. I'll just fill this all the way up here. And when I get back to Roanoke, I'll put more of that E88 stuff in it. I can run it in my Hyundai. So is this a flex fuel engine in this Chrysler? If this is flex fuel, I'll put the cheapest fuel I can buy in it. There's a Sheets right up here. And they have I think they have 88 at Sheets. And we're going downhill now, and then it's flat. Look how beautiful those mountains are. This is just gorgeous. I never get tired of driving through these beautiful mountains. Look up to see if someone could do me a big favor. Just please look up and see if the Chrysler Pacifica is a flex fuel vehicle. Just look it up. 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. Just see if it's a flex fuel vehicle for me, please. I don't think it is, but I just want to make sure. Oh, it says it's a flex fuel? If it's flex fuel, I'll put that ethanol stuff in it. It's a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica minivan. If this is flex fuel, that's what we're going to put in it, because I know Sheets has it. There's a Sheets probably about 5 miles from here now. Nine miles. We have 9 miles to go. Oh, it said it was not flex fuel. Okay. Well, I can still put that 88 stuff in it. That 88 stuff is cheap. But yeah, I'm a little bit stressed looking at this gas tank. 9 miles. It's a 2022 Chrysler Pacifica minivan. If I run out of gas, I'll call my insurance company. They'll bring me gas. I have roadside assistance. Yeah, like I said, usually it says it on the vehicle that it's flex fuel. Nope, this is not a hybrid. This is just a gas motor, a V6. I'll probably get home around 9 o'clock tonight. That would, and it would be all my fault too. If we run out of gas, it's nobody's fault but myself. I mean, running out of gas would be totally my fault. I would have nobody to blame but me. Yeah, Sheets down here will have the E88. I can run E88 in this because I run E88 in my Hyundai. It's for passenger vehicles year 2000 and newer, I think, or 2002 and newer. I actually rented a hybrid Toyota when me and Zach went out to the Midwest. It was great. A Toyota Prius. I loved it. All right, here's all the billboards for the places coming up. I'm going to pass this car. Straight ahead on the right. That's where we're going, McDonald's. We're only about 3 miles from the gas stations now, so we're close enough. If I run out of gas now, I can just walk and get gas. I don't think we're going to run out in 3 miles. The gas gauge is just, it's at the very low end of the red. If the McDonald's is up first, we're going to stop and eat first, and then, like I said, I'll be ending the stream as soon as I get done eating. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. So I gotta make a couple phone calls after I get off the stream. We're heading back to Roanoke, and like I said, here in about, literally, once I get through this town, I will have no cell phone service. There's the lights of town coming up, so I'm no longer nervous now. Wonder if the McDonald's or the Sheets is coming up first. If the McDonald's is coming up first, we're going to eat first. Here we are in Somerville, guys. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will take y'all to dinner with me. Y'all can have a dinner date with DieselDucy at a McDonald's restaurant up ahead. Yeah, the Sheets is way up there. We're going to McDonald's first. Wait, here's the way was the sign say. It says services and attractions. McDonald's is 0.2 of a mile. The pizza and spaghetti sure sounds good, but I'll see if I can find the phone stand from Little Rock's mom. It should be in my grip. I'll look on the app and see what's on sale, but I'm gonna have to pause the stream because I gotta pee. So, like I said, when that happens, I'll just be absent for about a minute. I close the app and it pauses the stream. I see the golden arches, and there's the gas station up at the top of the hill. Then go Sheets and get the E88. There's McDonald's. Let me see how I get into it. Here we are, guys. Turn slowly. I hear that selector moving around back there.
Head west on West Webster Road.
I will end navigation. Once I get here, I hope their dining room is open. Sure looks dead in there. Oh, there's customers in there. All right, we're gonna go and use the bathroom, and then we'll eat. Let me see if I can find the phone stand. We made it here. Let me put my Oakley sunglasses away first. See, we got the case and a little bag for them. We'll stick them in here and put them away. Now we're gonna go eat dinner. Come on, join me. Why don't you? Let me get my phone, oh, that's what fell, my other cell phone. And I have no way to get it. There, I was able to shoo it out. This is what went bye-bye right here. All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something in the back. Thing I like about this van, I showed it already, it's got power sliding doors. All right, I'm gonna look in my grip here for something real quick. Bear with me for a minute. Unfortunately, I do not see my phone stand in here. So I assume it's at home. So with that being said, we're gonna go in. I'm gonna use the bathroom, so I'm going to pause the stream. There, we are going to pause the stream when I get over to the bathroom. I'm gonna sit down at a table. We're gonna order our food and eat. So I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. So we are going to order our food here. All right, because I can put the phone right here, and I can chat with y'all right here, because y'all can see me. So we are going to order our food now. It's the McDonald's app. Watch it open. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. So we are going to order our food. Let's look at the deals. Let me go ahead and change to here. There we go, Somerville. Order here. Let's see what's on sale. All right, this is what we're going to get. We're going to get this right here. We're going to get the McDouble. I'm going to take the cheese off it to make it healthier. Yes, we're going to use that deal. We're going to do the chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce. I already did. Confirm details. Now I need to... Okay, this is so confusing. Let me go back. A double, customize it. We're going to take the cheese off. Going to take the pickle off. Take the onions off. And that will make this about 300... This will be about 360 calories. Plus 295 calories. Let's see here, all right. Add to order. I'm gonna order more. And we're gonna get I hate it when it flashes up stuff I don't want to eat. We're gonna get a beverage, a large Diet Coke. Add to bag, and here we go. My whole meal is going to be $4.47. Now I'm going to do my Apple Pay. And I'm going to say I'm eating here, and they'll call mine, and we'll go up there and get the food. In store, eat in. Now I'm going to try to go get my cup. And my order number is 1608. please get my cup? I have order number 1608. It's a large Diet Coke. Thank you so much. All right, now we're going to get our drink. Normally I use the big gulp, but I didn't feel like carrying it. So here is our Diet Coke. By the time I get this, my order will probably be ready. I do not like Dr. Pepper. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I do not like Dr. Pepper. So here in a minute, my food should be up. Yeah, Evan and Aaron love Dr. Pepper. Oh, here comes my food. 1608?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So here we are. We got my food. We got a 6-piece chicken nuggets and basically a double hamburger. Here's the nuggets. So let me go ahead and figure out my calories and I'll put them in my calorie journal. I'll show you how I do that. Done. Basically, I got a double hamburger, so sandwiches and meals. My double hamburger is 340 calories, 340, plus my 6-piece nuggets, 340 plus 340 plus 250. Let me do the math here. 340 plus 250. I'm going to eat 590 calories right now, so this is what I do. I go into my Apple Health app. I go to, see there's my calories. I'm going to put 590 in. And there's my calories for the day. So today it'll be only an 1,100 calorie day. And now we're going to eat, and then I'm going to say bye to y'all. I definitely earned my 590 calories. Yeah, I just tell people I'm on a video call, which I am. Just a few bites and I'm done. Right. We have the 6-piece chicken nuggets. Oh, I go to McDonald's all the time. But I try to eat between 400 and 600 calories a visit versus 1,500 like I used to. Yeah, there's some rain down there, I think. When I get off with y'all, I'm going to have to call Nick. So he has to help me unload the car. But I've really enjoyed having y'all along. My stepson. He's still a very big part of my life. Got barbecue sauce. Chicken nuggets with barbecue sauce. They're so good. Another thing about watching calories, it's so much cheaper. My meal here cost me $4. or $4.97, I think it was, so less than $5. That's what I like about the app. There's deals in the app, and it makes buying my food as cheap as buying it back in the 90s. I saved at least $2. But yeah, like I said, this to me is a sensible meal. Like, I don't need a double quarter pounder and a large order French roast. Now I'm not going to eat again today. There's a lot of protein in this too, so basically I've only eaten 1,100 calories today. But yesterday I ate 2,100 because I cheated. I had a burger and fries when I went out to dinner with Jared and Nathan. And it's important. If you're on a diet, you need to have one cheat meal a week. It helps out with your metabolism. And we're already done eating, so I'll fill up the cup, put it in a big gulp, and get back on the road. And we're going to get our gas. And I got to hop off this because I do need to make a few phone calls, but I'll end, obviously, I guess once we get to Sheets. It's here in about 15 minutes. I'm going to be no cell phone coverage for about an hour, hour and a half. Sorry I'm showing my face so close. I just don't want to film other people in the store without their permission. This is private property, and since we're on private property, we can't really be filming people without their permission. So, although technically this is a video call, but still, I don't want to film anyone without their permission. But we're going to go take this out and make a big gulp. So before this stream ends, you're going to get to watch me make a big gulp. And here we go outside, and there's the van. Ugh. Ugh, excuse me. Oh, look, they have an outdoor dining room. This is a nice McDonald's. You can tell this is an older one that was fixed up. But here's the minivan. And there's my strawberry cup, so... All right, let me put the phone back up in the mount. And here we go. We got the big gulp. It's empty, almost, just some ice. And here we go, guys. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a big gulp. That's right, we're gonna turn this into a big gulp. And the whole thing fit, because this is a 30-ounce big gulp. Excuse me. There we go. The big gulp is done. So now you know what we're going to do? We're going to go up to Sheets and get gas, because this car is on fumes. One thing I like about this car, watch what happens when I start the engine. It automatically scoots the seat up. All right, here we go. And I just want to tell y'all, like I said, I'm going to start saying my goodbyes. I know I hate hanging up, but yeah, low fuel, I know. It's like, there's like no fuel registering on the gas gauge. It's so low. So we are literally running on petrol fumes. Did I leave my vape in there? No, I didn't. Okay, what am I getting a notification about? Oh, my McDonald's order. How do I get out of here, y'all? Oh, go down here. I just pulled out in front of someone. Sorry. I didn't mean to pull out in front of you. I'm sorry. Now we will go up and fill up the gas tank, and I will say bye to you guys, because we'll see how much gas this thing takes to fill up. This thing is empty. With all intents and purposes, it's empty. There is no gas registering on the gas gauge. It's a digital one. We're close enough to the gas station that if we run out, I can walk to it, because it's right up there. You can see it. Unfortunately, when I'm by myself like this, there's really no one to tell about my big Gulf. Okay, let's see here. Oh crap, I almost ran the light. I was trying to read that. I almost ran the red light. Yeah, that's pasteurized processed cheese. And I can't justify 50 to 100 calories just for a slice of cheese. Because the the double cheeseburger has 2 slices of cheese. So I saved 100 calories by not getting the cheese on it. And there is Sheets, y'all. I hope they have that E85 stuff. Or E88 or whatever it is. Well, we made it to the gas station. We made it. Oh, even the E88 is $3.20? My gosh. Gas is so insane. In Roanoke, it would be like 2 something. That unleaded, I want to see how much flex fuel is. I mean, it's a rental car. Even flex fuel is $2.95. I'm only going to put about $20 in here. I'm only going to put enough gas to get us to Roanoke. That's too expensive. I don't want to spend... Yeah, I can get the same thing in Roanoke for about $2.20. I can get like $1 a gallon cheaper. Yep, it says no E85, so this is definitely not a flex fuel. I cannot run E85 in there. Used only in flex. Yeah, this says no flex fuel. Where's my wallet? There, it says no flex fuel, so that answers my question. So we will... All right, let's see here. I want this. We'll put the 88 in there. Oh, there we go. I can't. I need to climb. I need to walk around to get in the car. No, I need to see the range on this. Because I only want to put enough gas to get me home. Let's see here. Low range still. That pump is so slow. That gas gauge is going up so slow. It still says low range. I put like 4 gallons in it. Wow, it must have really been empty. There, now the gas gauge is going up. All right, 46 miles. And let me get on Google Maps. And it lost my directions. I just want to put enough range in this to get me back to Roanoke. Home.
Head northwest toward Merchant.
100. I'm going to put enough for 200 miles.
This route avoids road closures on I-64 East. You are on the fastest route.
We're going to put enough for 200 miles, and we will be there in 147. I'm going to put, okay, we're done, 200 miles. $31, that's insane. This will get us home, and we'll fill it up at the Sheets in Roanoke for a lot cheaper. All right, guys, so we're going to say bye now. We got our gas. I'm going to make it home okay, unless I hit a deer in the middle of nowhere. But I just want to tell you all I love you. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company. And I don't think I'm going to stream again tonight, obviously, but like I said, you will definitely see me live in the next day or two. And I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. elevaTOURS will be nothing without you guys. I mean, nothing. Zilch. Zada. So we will stream again soon, because these live streams are helping my mental health, and it's all because of you guys. And I thank you for that. I love you. But now, until next time, bye, y'all.